So hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we'll be discussing about the monthly expenses of an international student since after COVID, because after COVID many things had changed and it has become very expensive to live in this big city, Vancouver. So our first expense is rent. Now rent here, if I talk about the real estate prices, the inflation has rose so much and the rates are so high that it is unbearable for a student to rent. So the I'm paying around $400 in sharing, but if you compare in general, it ranges from 400 to 600, I would say, from place to place. Like I'm living in Surrey, that's why it's cheap here. If you move to Vancouver, I guess for per person it would be around 6 to 800. So yeah, it's that expensive. And if you will, for girls or anyone who wants their privacy, if they want to have a private room, it ranges from, I'd say, $800 to $1,200, $1,300. So it ranges from there. So rent is here. Nowadays government has rose the interest rates so that the property rates could come down, and it would be possible for us, the tenants, to pay the rent easily from our pocket, from what we are earning. So yeah. Number two is our grocery expense, that what we eat. So if I talk about myself, so I do groceries individually because in my house nobody cooks. They all have their tiffins, which cost them around $250, I would say. And if I talk about my expenses, since I am a male, a big male, so I eat in a heavy quantity. So my grocery goes from 200 to 250 easily. Like when I was coming to Canada, so I watched many YouTube videos and they were telling like the expense is around 150. I would not say it's 150. After COVID, the transportation cost, the food cost has rose so much, so it it's really hard to maintain 150, the range. Females could do, I would say, because they eat less. But if any male is watching and he's like me, goes to gym and do like that, so it's definitely around 200 to $250. And in my coming videos, I'll also make a video about the grocery buying experience from different stores like Walmart, Costco, Dollarama. So I'd share whatever the changes are there after COVID and what's happening with the prices and everything. So I'll be sharing new content coming weeks. So be prepared for that and stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. I make vlogs, lifestyle vlogs, informative videos about Canada, how's my life here, and everything that's been going on. So yeah. Our third biggest expense, that is your transportation. If you need to go from A to B, you'll use the government services like TransLink. So here in British Columbia, in Vancouver, they have TransLink Corporation, in which there is SkyTrain. So I take 3 zone pass, that is monthly, and that is around $180. So it's $180, 3 zone pass, because I need to travel from zone 3 to zone A, which is Vancouver. So it costs around $180. It can, if you don't need to travel that much and you are new here, I would say that get yourself 1 zone pass that costs around $60-$80. I don't know. I'll mention all the details of zone and their passes, as you can see here, and you can compare that to yourself. So yeah, our fourth cost is health insurance. Health insurance is really important here in British Columbia, as the I would say the healthcare department is really expensive here. If you don't have an insurance, then I would say you're not doing good, because anything could happen since after COVID, and health insurance is must. So for international students, British Columbia government has brought MSP. So MSP are medical services plan, which we opt for, it costs around $75 per month, and it charges every month. So it's a bill kind of form where we receive, where we use it, and then we pay it. But it's not that if you will not use, you'll not receive the bill. You will receive the bill. It's kind of an insurance, you have to pay. And through that you could enroll for following services like I would say every service is included except some kind of cosmetical, like your dental surgery. Dental and eyes are not included, so just keep in that mind. I'll share the link of the government services so that you can check all the services and what's included, what's not. Talking about a fourth expense, that is miscellaneous expense. I've named this miscellaneous because you don't know what, it depends on person to person how they spend, what they spend. So I have given $100 in this expense. For example, I go to gym, I pay around $20 a month, around to $20. I get a haircut, grooming, anything that you can spend your money on. If you go out, you will probably eat, you'll probably drink, you'll probably, I don't know, but still. So this miscellaneous expense is around $100 per month, and it reaches, I would say, because it depends on person to person how often they go out, how socially active they are, going to clubs, going to parties, any kind of expense, except these expenses that I've mentioned in the video. So will be in the miscellaneous. Also, one expense, that is your phone plan, because here you will be consuming internet, calling, everything. So I'll tell you mine, as I have shared in my iPhone video that I bought here, iPhone. So I'm paying the lease for my iPhone plus the plan I'm using. So I'm paying around $30 for my iPhone per month, and I'm paying around 60 for the plan, that is 25 GB per month. And with taxes included, it comes around 100 per month. So that is also an expense. For new students, if you don't require a phone, I wouldn't suggest to buy a phone. It's just that your need. If you need, then you can buy, but I wouldn't suggest that to buy a phone if you are new. When students come here, they just, after coming, they just buy a iPhone, because they have so much craze. If you don't need that, don't buy it. But I bought it for my video purposes, like YouTube, content creation, and many things. So it's around $100 for me. But if you don't have a phone, I would say around $50. So yeah, you can say that. I would share the Excel sheet that I've made, and I will also share the graph. You can see here, graph. So with this, you can play with your Excel sheet. Do the research, what it would cost you, and so with this video you could see that it depends on you how you live your life. If you're not comfortable, I'm not saying share, buy a room in sharing only, because many persons have different choices, different lifestyle. So go with your pocket, how much you are able to spend. I would say to those who are gonna pay the fees by themselves and save the GIC, then it's my recommendation to go with this plan. But if you don't need to pay fees, you are all settled with your family, then just spend freely, because you have your GIC coming and you work. So yeah, it doesn't matter. It all matters for a person, for the expense, their financial condition, I would say. So yeah, that was it. And so the video is done. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, then do subscribe my channel. Share this video to your loved ones who are coming to Canada, and they could see how is GIC, which bank to choose, my student life going on, like what's my plan now, what I'll be doing in my next term. Although I think I'm going full time work. So yeah, and many things.